Alright, we're going to do a short video on installing a power supply into a computer using the Define Mesh 5C because it has these nice little removable, and I went ahead and just got these pre-started so they'd come off easy. So you got a PSU bracket. Then you can set the tower aside. You take your PSU, and you take the 4 screws that come with the Mesh 5C. You got quite a few different bags of screws. You're looking for the one that has the zip ties and the 4 screws that have this flat head on them. Those are the ones for your power supply. Alright, and so I'm going to take my screwdriver. I'm going to locate the holes and see which way this lines up. Alright, so that will line up just like that. Get the first screw. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's go right in the screwdriver. Alright. So we get the first one started. Do not tighten this all the way down. Keep it loose so you got room to play with it. And you want to get all 4 screws started before you tighten any of them all the way down. You just want to get them in enough that they're not going to fall out on you. Alright, and slide around here and get the last screw. Alright. We get the last one started right there. Okay, so now all 4 of these screws are started. And so go ahead and tighten all 4 of these down. Now, this is configured the way Fractal has this set up is so that your fan ends up on the bottom, because this pulls the air in, so it pulls air in through the filtered base. So when you slide it in, you want to make sure you have the fan on the bottom. And you can put the fan on the top if you want. What will happen then is the power supply will actually act as another exhaust fan and suck air out of the case through this vent mesh here. So if you put it in upside down, it'll pull air out through that. What I like to do is I like to configure. I go through and I sort what cables I will need for my modular setup. So I got my 24 pin, I got my GPU power, and in the case of this motherboard I need 2 of this. I need the 2 both CPU power because it's an 8+4. So I go ahead and get all those, and I shove those in through the bottom and just stick them out the back side of the tower and just get all that. And this is a good time to make sure you're fully clipped on all your clips. And then you slide the PSU. Come on. Alright. That is weird. We got a problem. We're not seating into that screw thread, right? Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these guys loose just a little bit, because there is a little bit of play in their alignment that might just be screwing with the tolerances here. This is not something I've had happen before, so I want to get the plate lined up to where the plate will thread in. Alright, so we get that plate. Alright, so now the plate is threaded in, and now I know the PSU is in a good position, and I can lock this down, and so now in the future, if I ever need to do anything, I can just take out these two thumb screws, slide the whole thing out the back side, and we're golden. Alright, and so we can say we're not going to run any of the cables yet. We'll do that in another video. I need to go ahead and move on to getting the motherboard standoffs installed, which will be the next video.